I'm here in Mitcham, and we're 8th graders here at West, but we won't be for much longer.
We wanted to speak at this graduation because, and I think I can vouch for quite a few of my classmates when I say this, middle school, 8th grade especially, has been a whirlwind. People often consider middle school as, principals, please cover your ears, one of the worst times of our lives. And to be fair, they aren't completely wrong. Sure, we've all forgotten to turn in homework or received a bad grade on a test, but in the end, I think we can all say that middle school is an experience none of us will ever forget. Now, that's not me saying that it's been perfect, because trust me, it hasn't, but it's taught us things like discipline, collaboration, respect, and empathy, important lessons that I'm proud to have learned.
Now's the time to take a walk down memory lane and reminisce about our years past. 6th grade was a combination of emotions for a lot of us. I can still remember walking into this big new school on the first day and quite frankly thinking to myself, how am I going to survive here for 3 years? But, as most of us quickly came to realize, it's not as bad as it seems. Whether your experience is involved making lifelong memories, overcoming fears, or just trying to make it to lunch, it eased us into the world of middle school. From choir concerts and school musicals to junior Longhorn football and staff versus student volleyball games, 6th grade was a great start to an amazing middle school experience.
Moving on to 7th grade, that year was when the best addition was made to our school. Mrs. Weber stepped up as our grade level principal, and I can definitely speak for everyone when I say that she has made our school so much brighter. Whether it's talking with her in her office about middle school drama, or just saying hi to her in the hallways or at lunch, she never fails to put a smile on our faces or make us feel seen and supported. However, 7th grade definitely wasn't the perfect year. In 7th grade, one of our beloved teachers, Mr. Sweathart, passed away. He was a great man, an even better teacher, and someone who made a long-lasting impact on so many of us. At that point, we truly learned how valuable friendship can be during hard times. We leaned on one another, supported each other, and everyone was reminded that we all had their backs. So rest assured, the friendships we made here will never be forgotten or taken for granted. But one thing I know about Mr. Sweathart is that he wouldn't want us to roll around about his passing. He'd want us to push through those hardships with a smile on our faces, and that was definitely one of the toughest but most rewarding challenges we've overcome throughout our 7th grade year. From biking raids and proportional relationships to cellular respiration and sea-woos, 7th grade is one of the best and most memorable years that will never be forgotten.
And finally, 8th grade. There's so much to say about this year that the two of us together couldn't possibly summarize it or capture everyone's experiences. Even though we all shared the same year, each of us had an entirely unique journey filled with different memories, challenges, and moments that made it unforgettable. So instead of trying to tell the whole story ourselves, we turned to some of our classmates to help paint a fuller picture of what 8th grade was really like. Some found joy in the smaller moments, like when the boys came up with an entire basketball league to entertain themselves during recess. Although neither of us participated in it, it was truly fascinating to see it come together, on and off the blacktop. All the new friendships that were made and the genuine joy that the PWMBA brought to recess is something that many of our 8th grade peers will definitely remember. But just because the little things are so important doesn't mean we should overlook the big events either. Many people we contacted also wanted to voice their appreciation for the cheer and dance programs at our school. Again, neither of us personally participated in either activity, but multiple responses we received mentioned the cheer and dance programs and how they have been the foundation to so many friendships across the school. While both the PWMBA and the cheer and dance programs were very influential during this year, there was one more thing that truly stood out amongst all our classmates to whom we asked the question. Almost everyone mentioned that they loved seeing not only their peers, but themselves grow into the wonderful young adults you all know today. We've all faced our own hardships throughout this year, but I think we, as a whole, can all agree that we have accomplished so much together and will only continue to do great things in our high school years and beyond. As Kira said before, 8th grade has been an emotional roller coaster, and while I'm sure many students can say some choice words about this year, overall, 8th grade has taught us that hard things will come our way. It's just up to us to figure out how we're going to deal with them.
Well, that just about wraps it up. I'm sure some of you are wondering what comes next for an 8th grader, soon to be freshmen, and to that, we have no idea. But if we've learned anything from these past years at West, it's that not knowing is okay, and it's the best part of our journey into adulthood. One thing we do know is that high school is an entirely new experience. And by no means does that mean we're completely ready for it, but if teachers can get through 2 years straight of 6, 7 jokes, I think we can get through 4 years of high school. Thank you for your time, and thank you to everyone. teachers, faculty, and family, who helped all of us through this unforgettable but memorable journey. And to the graduating class of 2030, hold your applause. Thank you for making these past years feel so special and making our goodbyes hurt so much. We're gonna miss this place more than we realize now. See you soon, Longhorns!
Thank you, ladies. Your reflection and encouragement are both